So just to show you there, that's the kind of thing you're looking for. There's a fish right there. There's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, beautiful. Nice, solid fish, bro. Boxing here. Light spinning setup. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Nice chunky guy. Is it? Come on. Ah, beautiful. Give up the fight, son. Is it? There you go. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Here you go, boys. Lovely fish. Check that out. Very nice. Very good. Tell you about this guy right now. Nice fish. Kilo and change. Let's just check quickly for interest's sake. .69. Definitely not a bad way to start the day. First fish of the morning. Cheers, dude. Thanks for that. Have a good day. Boom. Guys, so the forward-facing sonar deal is obviously quite controversial for some, but it exists. So nonetheless, I wouldn't consider myself an expert in this at all. So I think it does put me in a good position to say, okay, well guys, for people that are going to start, want to use forward-facing sonar, it's kind of like my beginner's guide as I sort of progress through learning this technique of forward-facing sonar and fishing these minnow type baits. So obviously, first things first, if you want to fish this technique, you need to have forward-facing sonar. I've got the Lowrance Active Target 2, phenomenal, nice big screen on the front, 12 inches of beautiful high definition screen, so that does help me a lot. And also what I have, which I found very important at this early stage of learning this technique, is the FishTech high definition charts. Those put me into the area, and then from there I can put the trolling motor in and I can scan around with that active target and I can find those fish. So it's a little bit difficult to show you guys with the glare on the screen, but that's the high definition FishTech chart. And then as you zoom in further, I mean, you can really see how far you can go. It's just unbelievable clarity. And that just puts you in really, really good high percentage areas. And then from there, you get onto this bad boy right here. Nice HDS 12, Lowrance with the active target 2. So that's obviously the fundamentals, having the electronics, having the equipment to do the job. So if you have it already, you're up and running, ready to go. If it's something that you're on the fence about, it certainly catches fish. Obviously it takes a bit of practice getting used to, but I think if you use your combination of your electronics, your side scan, obviously your FishTech charts like I've mentioned, it's going to put you in high percentage areas, and there's kind of just like learning how to use your forward facing sonar, your active target, and then pinpointing those fish and then actually catching them. So let's talk about the gear and the equipment to actually put those fish in the boat. Okay guys, so So as mentioned, this is just kind of like a beginner's guide. Definitely I don't claim to be an expert in this technique at all. So I'm just going to give you my version at this stage of what I've learned and how I'm catching fish on forward facing sonar. So there might be some of you that might watch this that's more experienced and think, well, there's a better way, and that's fine. I guess I'll learn as I go. So I've got a spinning setup. Okay, this is a 7'2" medium. It's a Verto high quality spinning rod. So 7'2", basically a 7'2" medium action spinning rod. So if you've got that, pull it out. The Pesca range has got a lovely drop shot shaky head rod. That'll be ideal for this as well. It's inexpensive, good quality, and comes with a nice warranty as well. So you can check that out. But spinning rod, light braid. You can go down to like a 15 pound or an 18 pound, braid. I use the high visibility yellow. I like to be able to see my line, and a lot of times on the forward facing sonar you can actually watch on the sonar, like I did there, the fish eat it. So that's not high priority, but I use a rod for multiple techniques. So the high visibility braid, always, I can always see the flick in the line when the fish inhales the bait. So that's why I use a high visibility braid. And then I've got quite a heavy leader here. This is 12-pound leader, and the reason is I'm fishing around a lot of weed. And even that fish, it wasn't the biggest fish, 1.6 something like that, but it still got enough power to pull me into those weeds and through the stems of that weed. And I just want to have a little bit of extra line, so to speak. I think some guys are going down to like 8 pound and 6 pound and all kind of crazy pounds, and that's good. They're obviously experts in the technique, and that's fine. So nice leader, fluorocarbon leader. I've got a 12-pound leader, Tatsu, Seaguar Tatsu leader, and I think that's a great quality line. Let's talk about the jig head and the bait itself. Okay, so the head that I'm using is a tungsten head. It's a Vak tungsten head. Just pop it out here for you guys. Okay, there it is there. So it's the tungsten shaky head with a wire keeper. Let me just try and get you a clearer picture of that. Okay, so there's a wire keeper on the underside here, and that's going to lock the bait in place. It has got this weed guard. Okay, so that weed guard, don't know if you can see it in the lens, but there's a weed guard, a wire weed guard. We don't need that, so it's very easy to remove. You just bend it once or twice, it comes out. Okay, so that's done. So that's exactly what I've got on here. They come in different sizes, and that's going to allow you to obviously get down quicker depending on the depth that you're fishing. So that'll control your fall rate and obviously distance of cast. There's definitely enough hook strength in that hook, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's sorted. So it just slides up on there. So that's the jig head that I've got tied on. It's got that sort of 90-degree line tie, and that keeps that bait, when you're fishing it above those fish, nice direct contact and nice action on the bait. So the line tie positioning for me is correct. The tungsten head has obviously got a smaller profile than lead, so that works for me. That fish didn't seem to mind it. So this is the guy right here. This is a Zoom winged fluke. Phenomenal bait. Phenomenal bait. I've caught fish on this, twitching it in the shallows as well. It comes in two sizes, a 4-inch and a 5-inch. This particular color that I just caught that fish on is smoke pepper clear. That's what it's called. It's just got a really nice silver sort of natural bait fish appeal to it. I like that. A lot of silver glitter on the bottom there, and that's cool. So like I say, it comes in a 4-inch size and a 5-inch size. The jig heads as well, you can check them out. They come in a bunch of different sizes and hook sizes. So just I would say just play around with it and pick what's good for you. In terms of the wing fluke as well, so the color range is very lacquer. There's all sorts of colors. So the wing fluke's got these literal wings on it. Provides a very, very nice action, and also shows up really nicely on the forward facing sonar. What they've also done is, which is very smart, is there is a small belly slot, but nothing compared to what you would normally see. It's not as deep as you'd see in a super fluke or a super fluke junior. And I think, practically speaking, the reason for that is so that you get a better bite when you put your jig head in it. So you need to have that plastic on the inside in order for it to grip onto this jig head. So there's your jig head tied on, and now you're just going to take your winged fluke. You're just going to go straight through the top, like to keep the hook quite close to the top of the bait. Alright, and that's just going to make sure, just put it up there, it's above that Y keeper. And if I keep it rigged with the hook high up on that bait, it gives me a bigger hook gape. So the distance from the hook point to the bait, it makes it bigger. There's a lot of hook sticking out there. And I think that's going to give me a better hook set. That's just telling me from a practical point of view, from like a common sense point of view, in my opinion, that's going to give me a bigger hook set than if the plastic's sitting like right up near the top there. This plastic is already out of the way of that hook and the entire bend. So that seems to work for me, and let's see as I learn more and more. So yeah, there's my beginner tips on forward facing sonar. Let me know some, put some comments, let me know some questions on stuff that maybe I can, follow up with as the sort of journey progresses on this forward facing sonar. And I'll be sure to do my best to make videos on those kinds of things as soon as possible. So yeah, I hope the video helps you out. Get out there, give it a try, have some fun. I don't think it's for everybody. It's a lot of, like I say, quite controversial. Some guys don't like it, and that's fine. No, that's life. We're all different people and we like different things, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I have the technology and it does exist, and I wouldn't have caught that fish out there if I didn't have it. So certainly makes my day more pleasurable and a better experience. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, for those of you who are keen, get out there, give it a try, see if this helps you. Hopefully it does help you, and yeah, let me know how it goes. Cool. There's a few fish around here. Check that. There we go. There's some fish there. Let's see if we can catch them. There's some fish following it there. A little wolf pack. That doesn't look like a big fish though, but ooh. Oof. Just twitching it above him. They're looking at it, so that's bass because they're looking at it. So the body language is there. Now I just need them to eat it. Oh, charred it. Checking him on the surface. Yeah, that was a little guy. See if we can get back down there. So just to show you what's going on here, you just get this. Those aren't the fish we want, but you see there's like a little wolf back there. Another one. See, those are the tiny ones. So you gotta pick your fish, so to speak. I mean, look how small that fish is, dude. That's like a 6-inch bass. So yeah, it's tiny, but that's the story. Let me scroll and show you what they look like. Cheers, dude. So it's these groups of fish here, quite close together. There's a bunch of small fish there, and they just look bigger at this stage because they're close together. So the feedback, that's what I'm thinking. So it's kind of like you want to look for like a lone ranger, one single blob moving around, and that's like your bigger fish, like that first one. So yeah, we learn. Yep. That'll work. Also a small one. See if I settle down. You can hear that rattle. Okay, let me show you what I've done. Straight through the top, sorted. Okay, so what I started to notice was there were a lot of fish that were kind of like looking at it and not committing to it. And I thought, okay, well, let me try a little bit of a slower presentation. Let me show them something a bit slower. Maybe that'll make a difference. Okay, so this is what I did. I got this guy here, little minnow style bait. It's just net bait. So it's a 4-inch super twitch. And the reason I put this on is also because it's got the bait fuel in it. So I wanted that slower presentation. Put some bait fuel on it, on the plastic, rub it on. Alright, so that's that. Because if I'm fishing slowly like that, I know that fish, because the fish are coming up and like kind of looking at the bait, and then they'll follow it a little bit, and then they turn away. So I'm like, okay, well, when they get close to it, I want them to be able to pick up on that bait fuel. So let me do that. So I did that. And then I took a rattle as well. A little glass rattle. Let me show you this guy. Okay, that's a little glass rattle. A lot of you guys will know that style rattle. And I put it into the head. You can hear that. Okay. And I did that just so it would have a clicking sound when I twitch it. Because I don't want to just leave it dead. Like every time you like kind of twitch it, you see them like react. So okay, well let me put a rattle in there to get that click, but also to give me a little bit more weight, so this can get down there. Obviously it's weightless at the moment. Okay, and then I've nose hooked that with a Pesca Wacky hook. Let me show you those guys. So there it is there, 2.0 Pesca Premium Wacky hook, and that is that guy right there. Okay, so there it is right there. So that's how you want your nose hook to be sitting. Got the rattle in there and ready to go. Yeah, so it didn't take too long to get that fish to bite. It kind of just got that slow fall and then twitch, and then he just ate it. Obviously not the size of fish that I want to catch, but I'm just working on it, work in progress. Oh, he's coming for it. He's coming for it. Oh, he got it! Look at that, guys. I just put bait fuel on there. I swear to... Yes, look at that one. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Look at that fish. Dude, that's next level. I'm not joking. Nice fish. Absolutely grazed that thing. Oh, see. Proof is in the pudding, eh? Looks like he's inhaled that bait, like literally. Check that whole jig head's gone. Here's another good one. Look at that. Look at that fish spray. Check out, he's got that thing down. I mean, that's also going to be how ones. Let's get him on the scale. Check out. I'll switch back to that jig head minnow because of the wind on the point. Put bait fuel on there. I wasn't getting bit. Put bait fuel on there. Saw that fish threw down. Lifted it up and he followed it. Shot after it and I just killed it. And he just inhaled it. Look at that. Let's get a weight on it. Whew. Shaking. That's 2 kilo. It's a 2 kilo, boys. It's a 2 kilo indeed. 201. Beautiful 2 kilo. Wow, 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 boys. You see now. Very good, Bruce. Thanks for that. Cheers, dude. So yeah, wow. All I can say at this point is wow. From a beginner perspective, 1.6, a couple of small ones, experimenting in a 2 kilo. Obviously, there's something seriously legit when it comes to this technique, and I'm just scratching the surface. So very interesting indeed. All I can suggest, guys, is just get out there and try it, because that's crazy. And this has all happened in a total time frame of 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's quite something. It's quite something.